Welcome everyone to the program again. And hello, Jean-Michel, nice to see you.
Hi, Jeannie. Hi, everybody.
It's wonderful to see those familiar names coming back again and again. We would love to know if there is anyone here this evening who has never attended a Sahaja Yoga program before. If this is your first program, if you could put up your hand there just to show us that this is your first time. No, as yet. Oh yes, there is. Hello, Sujata. It's very nice that you could join us this evening. Oh, and also Maori, I hope I pronounced that correctly. That's wonderful. We will be doing an introductory session today and also tomorrow, so that to bring everyone up to speed who has only just joined us. Last night, Caroline introduced what we called raising our Kundalini and putting on a bandhan. So I thought we might start with that this evening and just try it. If you've never done this before, or if you only did it last night for the first time, just treat it as a bit of an experiment. Just close your eyes now and take your attention inside. And just see how you're feeling. See if you've got thoughts, if you've got any emotions, if you're feeling a little bit stressed, or perhaps you're feeling really good already. Now what we're going to do is we're going to raise our Kundalini and put on a bandhan, and to see if we feel any different to how we're feeling right now. So if you need to open your eyes to see how we do that, please go ahead. So we start by placing our left hand out in front of us. So it's facing our body, and we use our right hand to circle around our left hand. So you can do it with me, and then we tie one knot. And then again. And do it with your full attention, being fully aware of what your hands are doing. And we tie 2 knots. And then again. And here we tie 3 knots. And this helps to bring our attention up here above our thoughts. Now, the second part of this is starting with our left hand by our left hip, putting our right hand on top, and then sweeping over the top of our head and back again. So that's once, and then doing it another 6 times, again with full attention. Just keeping your eyes closed or closing your eyes. Just look inside yourself again and see if you're feeling a little different to how you felt before you raised your Kundalini and put on a bandhan. It's very subtle. But what this does is gets you ready to go into that meditative state. You might feel that your thoughts have slowed down. You may be feeling a little bit more peaceful. And this is in Sahaja Yoga, this is how we begin our meditations and finish our meditations. At the end of our meditation, it helps us to keep that meditative state even after we finished meditating. And then when you're ready, you can open your eyes. If anyone did feel a little different, if you could quickly, you can either put up your hand or put it in the chat how you actually felt after you raised your Kundalini and put on a bandhan. And just take a minute. And just to remind you that during the program, if you do have any questions, please post them in the chat box and we'll try to get to them during the program, or if not, in the WhatsApp group. Oh, yes. Good. So Jasmine is saying she's more connected to her body, yes, or to your spirit. Tanu is indicating she's feeling different. That's good. Thank you for that feedback. Now, Jean-Michel, would you like to introduce who our guest presenter is this evening?
May I introduce you my wife, Leanne? That's a very nice trick, Jenny. Thank you very much.
And there I am between them.
So the magic is that we are in the same house now, but we look to be in a different place.
That's right. You're in the garden, Jean-Michel.
Yes.
And Leanne is inside.
I like the forest. That's my preferred environment.
So since we have the pleasure of having Leanne on the program this evening, I thought I'd take the opportunity of interviewing them. So Leanne, could you please start by telling us when you came to Sahaja Yoga and why you did?
Hi everybody. When? Long time ago. Can't even remember.
40.
40 years ago. Gosh, it seems like yesterday, but yeah, so much has happened. I got my self-realization in London. I met Shri Mataji. it was a wonderful experience. Yeah, it changed my life. I was traveling around the world, and I think it was really fate that scooped me up and said, "Come with me, child. You are here destined for a spiritual path." And this is where I met Shri Mataji in London in 1982. And here I am 40 years later, married with 2 children. And I've said it before and I'll say it again, that it's my sincere desire that all of you can experience what I have and what all of us here participating who have been practicing Sahaja Yoga for many years, that experience of joy, that experience that we feel from connecting to your spirit, connecting to this creation, and not being so confused anymore, being very, I'm not saying that I have all the answers. Life is a journey until we die, but I'm so grateful that Sahaja Yoga meditation, and if you delve into it more, you'll find that it really is something that has come from thousands of years to this moment. Shri Mataji's birth, Shri Mataji's words, giving self-realization en masse to people has been a phenomenal gift to humanity. And we all do this because we have benefited so much. And this is what we hope to share with you all tonight. And yeah, that's about it.
Thank you. And Jean-Michel, can you please share how you feel meditation helps your relationship?
Well, I didn't experience marriage otherwise, so I cannot really compare. But I mean, as Leanne was just saying, from the moment we receive our self-realization to after, it's a journey. So when I came to Sahaja Yoga, I had a few blockages in different parts of my subtle system. And one by one, through the meditation process, my own efforts and the blessings of the meditation, these blockages one by one were lifted. So, and I got married in the process. So, like every couple, you have challenges, but I have to say that for us, it has not been that difficult. We met while we were both doing meditation, so there was no difficulty to match our views or our philosophy of life, because we already started meditating before we met. So when we met, personally, I felt instant connection, and there was no, it was very simple for me. It was like I took on the journey of being married and just enjoyed it. It was a big blessing. And it's true that when you look at life outside, my parents divorced, my sister divorced. Life in a couple is not easy nowadays. It's very much challenged. So the meditation definitely, the good thing about meditation is that the fundamentals of Shri Mataji is the innocence. She is the innocence personified. She has nothing complicated with her and nothing wrong. So nothing wrong with money, nothing wrong with relationships. And we are all human beings are born innocent, but we might get complicated through the journey of our life or with our families or whatever. When we start meditating, the first chakra, which is the innocence, is the first chakra that is nurtured by this meditation. It's made of the Mother Earth, and Shri Mataji is the mother. Our Kundalini is our mother, and Shri Ganesha is a small child, and he's in us. Shri Ganesha. Shri Ganesha is the name that we give the aspect of the first chakra. We call it that name, which means innocence. So because of this innocence that we manifest in ourselves, everything else becomes easier on many levels. So for me, my experience is, I have to say, it has been fairly easy in many ways.
Thank you. Thank you. Just one more question, and only because we've had some questions about this, is I know you have 2 sons who are grown now, but can you tell us anything about your experience with children and meditation?
Leanne.
Either of you.
Our 2 sons are very different. Our oldest he's really like an ascetic. He's not materialistic at all. He's very independent. He's very sure of himself. He's quite mental. He's quite, has that, intelligence there. But he has such a lovely heart. Our youngest son, my goodness, I was always running after him. He was so a live wire, he was so joyful and funny. He walked at 7 months old. Can you believe it? 7 months. So today when I look at him, I see a beautiful adult. And I think, this is important, that when we have 2 realized souls, when you get your self-realization and you have a marriage that is bound by that spirituality, your children also have chosen a family to be born into that will nurture their spirituality. And so a lot of children today are very lost, very confused, and it's very sad. And we have this period of what we call adolescence, and this adolescence is really a experimental period. It doesn't mean that the children that are born realized are free of any challenges, or that their life is any easier and that they're in some sort of deep meditation all the time. But they're born with tools that can help them overcome a lot of their difficulties. And it's great to see the 2nd generation of people being that were born, because Sahaja Yoga started in the 70s. So a lot of children were born in the 80s and 90s and 2000s. And you really do see a difference in their character, in their behavior, in their sense of self, in their dharma, which means that they've kept their innocence, their respect for older people. They're very joyful as well, which is really lovely to see. They're just great to be around, and they have a lot to give. They really are our future. And if, they are also spreading Sahaja Yoga meditation, and they are attracting a lot of people to Sahaja Yoga. And that's very important, because we need to have this fresh sort of presentation and outlook of what true spirituality is. True spirituality isn't about, like, in the 70s and 60s where the hippies, used to go off to the Himalayas and, join all these, strange meditation groups, and diets and clothes were changed, and all that negative stuff. Won't even go there. But meditation and deep spirituality is very, very joyful, and it's fun as well. And when I see these 2nd generation coming in, it gives me a lot of joy. And I'm very grateful that my children have been brought up in that environment, and that they have the qualities that any parent would be happy with.
Thank you. Listening to you both has put me into meditation. So thank you very, very much for your thoughtful answers. Leanne, we're going to hand it to you now.
Okay.
So,
all right.
Jenny.
Thanks, Jenny. All right. So some of you are coming for the first time. Welcome. And those who are of you who have been participating for the last few days, and all the Sahaja Yogis, welcome. It's so lovely to be with you all. We're going to start off with a very simple meditation. The first process is the self-realization process. And this is very important because this is something that you are asking for. It's your desire to have your connection to your spirit. So to do this, sit comfortably on the floor or on a chair. Remove your shoes and just relax. And we're going to have our palms open on our lap. And we're going to use our right hand on the left side of our body. Your left side in your subtle system is your desire to know the truth, to connect to your spirit. And we place our right hand on our heart. And we're going to say affirmations inside ourselves silently. And this will start to awaken the Kundalini energy, which is based at the base of our spine. And very gently, this Kundalini energy, which is our mother, rises up to the top of our head and will at the end eventually pierce your fontanelle bone area, and you will feel a cool breeze at the top of your head. You may feel warm, no problem. I'll explain that later. So we place our right hand on our heart, the upper part of the rib cage on the left side, the lower part of the stomach where our hip is, and then to the I've got my microphone here, so your right hand is going to be on your left neck, on the shoulder here. Turn your head slightly to the right. Place your right hand across your forehead. Just drop your head slightly forward in your hand. Take your right hand and place it at the back of the center of your head and tilt your head back to the sky. And then finally, the center of the palm, which is also the center and the chakra, which is on the top. Stretch your fingers right back. Massage your scalp, pressing down firmly in a clockwise direction. So this is the simple first step of awakening your Kundalini. And why is it important to awaken your Kundalini? Because if you don't awaken your Kundalini, what the Kundalini is it's a power within all of us. It's a living process, and to meditate, a living experience has to happen where the thoughts are dissolved and the emotions are brought into balance, and we go beyond the mind, beyond the thoughts, beyond the emotions, and above the top of the head, where the Kundalini is going to pass through the top of your head, you will feel the actualization of your Kundalini energy inside you. And she is a mother, because it's the mother that takes care of us. She's the one that gave birth to us. So when you get your self-realization, it's your second birth. And this second birth is the most important birth. It is the rebooting or the restarting, we can say, of your real life, of the reality, of connection to your spirit and to this all-pervading power that has created life, that created all of us. So we are reconnecting with the source. And this is so important because before your self-realization, we are very much mental beings. We are very much emotional beings. But when we get our self-realization, the Kundalini comes through the central channel, brings us into the present moment, which is the only moment which exists, and takes us beyond the thoughts to a state of what we call thoughtless awareness. And later on, we're going to listen to a talk of Shri Mataji's about thoughtless awareness and why it's important. So if you're here for the first time, I've said the word, we all have, Shri Mataji. Shri Mataji Nirmala Devi is the founder of Sahaja Yoga. In 1970, Shri Mataji opened the collective consciousness of the Sahasrara chakra, which is known as the 1,000-petal lotus. And this is something that has been in the scriptures and has been promised for thousands of years. Man's evolutionary process has now come to this state. And there's so much to learn, and a lot of knowledge is there. So we don't want to bombard you first off with more, things to talk about or to listen to or to read. That's all there later on. But the most important thing is that you feel the silence, that you feel the peace, and that you feel well within yourself, and you can go on a journey. And we are here to support you with that journey. Very simple. And anybody can do it. And the important thing to say is that Sahaja Yoga meditation is not based on any religious teachings. But when you meditate, you understand all the great prophets, deities, and incarnations along the evolutionary process of man have all come with a message, and they are all integrated within us. And this is something that you can learn later on. But it's the true teachings of Jesus Christ. It's the true teachings of Muhammad, of the Hindu scriptures, of Judaism, everything. It's all there within us. It's all there in its purest sense, not what has been developed and taken by man's, ego and ambitions and everything, which has polluted really the religions over the years, unfortunately. But that's okay. Here we are today, and there is an answer. There is an end to all this chaos, even an end to COVID. When people are suppressed, we go inside. So it's a moment to go inside and reflect on the spirit. So with every challenge that there is in life, there is something positive. So the positive thing is your self-realization, and that's all that matters. All right, so just relax. Open your hands, palms facing upwards on your lap, and close your eyes. And we're just going to play some music to relax you. Take your mind out of the headspace of your day-to-day life, and just take a couple of deep breaths, and breathing in and just holding it for a few seconds. And releasing it and holding again. And we do this a few times, just in your own time. And just relax. I do nothing. Letting go of any thoughts that have disturbed you in the day. And take your right hand and place it across your heart. And put your attention here in your heart. And here we're going to say 3 times within inside ourselves, I am the pure spirit. I am the pure spirit. I am not this mind. My thoughts, my emotions. And we asked our Kundalini, Mother, please come into my heart. Please let me feel the joy and the love of my spirit. Now take your right hand to the upper rib cage on the left side of your body and just pressing a little bit firmly. And here we say, I am my own master, my own teacher. The spirit within me is the master. The love is the master. Not my thoughts, not my emotions. I am my own master, my own teacher, my own guru. And take your right hand to the lower hip on the left side, pressing firmly. And here we're going to say several times, without counting, Mother, please give me pure knowledge. Over the years, we accumulate a lot of knowledge. Some of it is pure, some of it is not. Some of it is true, some of it is not. So how do we differentiate? Here, we can attain pure knowledge. With the Kundalini's power coming into this center, she will give us pure knowledge, and only pure knowledge. Mother, please give us pure knowledge. Take your right hand and place it on the corner of your neck on the left side. Turn your head slightly to the right. And here we're going to say several times, I am not guilty. Guilt is just a myth that we have identified with through our conditionings. The spirit can't be guilty of anything at all. So here we say with full confidence in ourselves, I am not guilty. Now take your right hand and place it across your forehead and just drop your head slightly forward in your hand. And here we're going to say several times, I forgive. And this we say from the heart. I forgive everyone, including myself. I forgive. I forgive. I forgive my thoughts, anyone or anything that may have hurt me in my past. Without thinking of them or it, I forgive, and just surrendering all thoughts. Be free of all thoughts. We have no need for them. Mother, I forgive. Please come into my mind. I forgive myself. I forgive others. You take your right hand and place it at the back of the center of your head and just tilt your head back slightly. And here we're going to ask for forgiveness to the power that created us as a sign of humility. that if I have ever made any mistakes, and we all do, if I have ever made any mistakes against my spirit, knowingly or unknowingly, please forgive me. Now take your right hand and place it on the top of your head, the center of your palm on the center of the top. Stretch your fingers back and press down firmly, and massage your scalp in a clockwise direction. And here is the most important thing that you will ever ask for in your life. Mother, please give me my self-realization. If you've already asked for your self-realization, you can say, Mother, please establish my self-realization. And we can say this several times. Mother, please give me my self-realization. Mother, please take me beyond my mind, beyond the thoughts. Please connect me to the all-pervading power of the divine, to my creator, to my source. Mother, please set me free. And hold your hand still, press down firmly. And now lift your hand about 20 centimeters above the top of your head and see if you can feel cool. Moving your hand around a little bit. Very subtle, very gentle, cool breeze. You can try with your left hand. Put your right hand on your lap. Take your attention here above the top of your head. If it's warm, it's just the Kundalini doing its work to unblock the chakras that are a little bit constricted. And the more you meditate, the more you relax, it will become cool. And there's nothing for you to do. This is all spontaneous. It's a living process within you. Your Kundalini knows exactly what to do, how to look after you, how to bring you into balance, how to care for you. Now place both hands open on your lap. Keep your eyes closed and relax. And for the next few minutes, we'll just meditate together and enjoy. And just gently placing your attention above the top of your head, like you're being drawn towards the sky. And if you have any thoughts, don't pay any attention to them. Just let them pass by. They're all transient. What we were thinking of this morning is no longer relevant. Mother, please take me beyond my mind and give me a true state of thoughtless awareness, of silence. just take a look inside yourself and see how you feel. Am I still thinking? Do I feel cool on my hands? Or do I feel some tingling? I don't think it's important, really, what we feel on our hands at this stage, but what we feel in our hearts. What we feel in our minds, is there a difference? Do we feel less thoughts, less stress or anxiety, more balanced? So now we're going to listen to a talk of Shri Mataji's. And over 40, 50 years, Shri Mataji gave hundreds of lectures on such a wide variety of topics. And we can only truly understand what Shri Mataji is saying when we're in a state of meditation. And so I ask you to stay in this meditative state with your palms open, and you can watch the video of Shri Mataji. This will help to calm your thoughts. And if you wish to stay in meditation with your eyes closed, listen through your Sahasrara, listen through this top chakra, and just relax. And Shri Mataji is going to explain about why being thoughtless is very important. And because when we're thoughtless, then we can absorb the vibrations that are emitting from creation that will help us to, it's what feeds us, it's what will bring us into balance. So just relax, and we'll now listen to this 13-minute talk of Shri Mataji.
How to do meditation? Many people ask. Don't do anything. To just go into thoughtless awareness. Try to go to the thoughtless awareness. If you can get into that condition of thoughtless awareness, you've done your job. Because that's the point where you are with the truth, with the reality, with the joy, with everything that is so fundamental. When you meditate, try not to make some sort of a function out of it. No. Meditation is something silencing yourself, silencing your thoughts, and going to that deep ocean which is within you itself. But supposing you don't do that, if you don't meditate, I can make out immediately those who are meditating and those who are not. It's not difficult for me. Those who do not meditate are always hesitating. They are confused. They can't understand. And that's why meditation is the most important thing in search. Just like a light burns with the electricity flowing in it, you can say, or by because of the candles. In the same way, meditation is a continuous availability of the divine force. That will reduce all your apprehensions. Not only that, but takes out all the negative thoughts. It takes out all the discouraging things. And when you are meditating like that, thoughtless awareness, then you'll be amazed how you are helped from within and without. It's a terrible power that works, this thoughtless awareness. So those who do not meditate cannot go very much far with the advantage of Sahaja Yoga. One should try to meditate and go up to the point of thoughtless awareness. So, what happens to you? If you are in thoughtless awareness, what happens to you is that you get the confidence, complete confidence of divinity. You know you have that. I have seen children coming from our school in Dharamshala, extremely confident and extremely humble. And I asked them, what do you do? They said, Father, we meditate. We meditate in the school, in the evening, and that meditation helps. Imagine these small children can say that. So why not you also understand that meditation will give you security. It will give you a real enlightenment and a complete connection with the divine. Without the connection of the divine, what's the use of doing surgery? I know the people who are meditative, who have gone down into their being and who are very developed. Also, I know people who are little superficial. Your depth is in thoughtless awareness. This is a very important point which you should reach. Looking at anything, if you are thoughtlessly aware, then you really become reflective about it. Just works out that way. I don't know how far you can remain in that condition. But even for a second you can achieve it. You start achieving it more and more. I've talked so much about meditation before, but today when I see all these candles burning, I think they are all meditative. They are all in meditation, and that's how they are burning. In the same way, Sahaja Yogis who meditate, I know, and those who don't, I know. And if they have problems, I know why the problems are there. Main thing is your connection with the divine is only possible when you meditate and become thoughtlessly aware. That's the point where divine works. It helps. It comes to your help in such a way that you don't know how you have achieved it. So thoughtless awareness is the first point all of you should achieve. Very important. After that, we can achieve something else. But the first step is thoughtless awareness. It's very important to become thoughtlessly aware, because then there are no thoughts coming from the left or right, from the present or the future. Just in the present, you are there. It's something you all have. It's not that I am saying that to you, but all of you have this. But steady yourself. You have to steady yourself at thoughtless awareness. How long? That's not the point. The point is once you touched it, you'll go on touching it. Many people meditate, but their thought process is going on. They are not thoughtlessly silent. Now, this is the one point which is very important. If you have to grow, you should be absolutely in connection with the divine through thoughtless awareness. You don't have to pray. You don't have to call anyone. Nothing. It just works because it is within you. All these thoughts are bombarding from both the sides in your mind. These thoughts that are coming to you have no meaning with you. They do not substantiate yourself. You are an ocean. And you have to get into that state of thoughtless awareness. It is always described in all the great books, but not so clearly as I am telling you. I don't say that some of you do not get thoughtless awareness, so they are good for nothing. No. But please try. You can all get into that state of thoughtless awareness. Even for a second, if you get it, it's a very good idea. Then you go on increasing that second. I think it's a reflecting mind. When you look at something, you become thoughtlessly aware. And then your mind reflects to the depth of what you see. That's how you all will become really very creative surgeons. What I find that this state of thoughtless awareness is not established by many, which is not good. Today, on this day of Diwali, I would say that you enlighten yourself with thoughtless awareness. It is not difficult. It's within you, because thoughts are coming from this side and that side. And they are not the waves of your brain, no, just your own reactions. But in case you meditate in the real sense of the word, then you will get into that thoughtless awareness, which is a very important point. And all these nonsensical thoughts, which are of no use to you, will disappear. They won't be there, and then your growth is possible, and you grow very well. Many people are here who will say, Mother, we don't get that state. Try. Try that. I don't believe you cannot get it. All of you can get that thought that I can get it, and you will get it. In that, you don't have to discard anything, you don't have to see anything, just go into meditation and you'll be amazed how it will work. Of course, we are very much there, most of you, but still, I would say, increase that thoughtless awareness, that area. Today is very important because of this day of Diwali. Diwali is supposed to be Enlightenment Day. But enlightenment within is how much you are in thoughtless awareness. And everything works out because you are the ocean of it. You have it within yourself. Only you have to tap it. If you don't tap it, then it doesn't work out. You have to just tap it, and you will be amazed that you are a source of such joy. source of such happiness. I should say source of real enlightenment. So today's message is that while meditating, go into thoughtless awareness. No thought is important because it's your own creation. But if you have to become with the divine creation, you have to get to that state of thoughtless awareness, minimum of minimum. Once that comes to you, gradually it will grow. And you will be amazed how you will be able to grow into Sahaja Yoga in a very big way. Thank you very much.
Let's just meditate silently together for a couple of minutes. So after listening to such a talk of Shri Mataji, I really have no words. A talk like this takes you into thoughtless awareness, into a deep state of meditation. But I do understand that for many new people that start Sahaja Yoga, start meditating, that it's not easy to attain that state of thoughtless awareness. But as Shri Mataji said, you just decide and surrender to that powerful energy inside you, your Kundalini, and she will do it for you. There are many people meditating with you tonight who have been practicing Sahaja Yoga for many, many years. And we are here to support you in this meditation. When we meditate together collectively, there's a strong power, a strong force to help you to go into that state of thoughtless awareness. So we are all here to hold you by the hand and give you that love that we feel from our experiences and we wish to share with you. So to finish the program, I'd like to finish with our theme. And Shri Mataji spoke about it a little bit in the talk about diving into the ocean. So just close your eyes. We are all but a drop. And when we are dropped into the ocean, we become one with our spirit, one with our being. The microcosm becomes the macrocosm. And it is here that we connect to our spirit. And the spirit is silence, it is joy. And we connect to the reality, back to our source, back to the Creator, our Creator that created us and this universe that we are a part of. We have nothing to fear, nothing to do. I surrender all my thoughts, all my emotions. I surrender my family. I surrender all my problems. Everything and anything that takes me away from my spirit. I dissolve into that ocean, into that bliss. When we go beyond our thoughts, we can go beyond our bodies. You can take your attention above the top of your head, out into the universe, where we are free, free from our aches and pains, free from COVID, free from this world, and enter to the reality. There are so many beautiful things in this world. Nature, animals, other human beings and their spirits. We are all one. We are all part and parcel of the whole. And we are all on this journey together. We can say finally, Mother, you do everything. I do nothing. You know everything. I know nothing. And just relax. And we can play some music, which is music for the Sahasrara, music for the last chakra.
Allahu Ekber, Allahu Ekber, Allahu Ekber, Allahu Ekber. Eşhedü أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أكبر الله أكبر أشهد أن الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا أشهد أن لا إله إلا أشهد أن لا إله إلا أشهد أن لا إله
This was music from the Turkish Sahaja Yoga. I'm sure you are now in that state of thoughtless awareness, very much so. So just enjoy it. So, as Jenny showed you at the beginning and the end of every meditation, we raise our Kundalini. We take it from the base of our spine, the left hand, and the right hand rotates around. And we do this to keep our Kundalini strong at the top of our head. So let's do that together. Taking it up, put your head back and tie one knot. And again, we do this 3 times for each of the 3 channels that we have, the left, the right, and the central channel. And then the 3rd time, tie 3 knots and really tie it so you keep your attention above the top of your head. And then take your right hand on the left side of your body over your head to the right side 7 times. And we do this for each of the 7 chakras, and to keep our attention in this meditative state. And it also protects us from any negativities, any adversities that we come in contact with in our day-to-day lives. And it's, as Shri Mataji said, we don't do meditation. We are in a state of meditation continuously once your Kundalini is awakened. So please join us again tomorrow night, and the next couple of weeks you will learn more about chakras. You will have other people presenting. All of us have something different to give, all our different, personalities and style, and we are a diverse lot. We are not professional, but we do have this shared one love of teaching other people, giving other people their realization. And this is what's important, that you are your own master, your own teacher, your own guru. We're just helping you to tap into that, what is inside you. So it's all yours, and enjoy it. Thank you.
Good night, everyone. Thank you very much for being here today. And we hope you enjoyed this program. And thank you very much, Leanne. Very good. And so for tomorrow, just have a nice sleep tonight. If you are in Australia, if you're on the other side of the world, enjoy your day. And don't forget to be ready for the foot soak. The foot soak is on Monday, Jenny?
Monday.
Okay. Oh,
So
I don't have anything to say. I'm
nothing.
I'm over there.
Thank you, everyone. Again, any questions that you may have that you didn't get a chance to ask, please post them on the WhatsApp and we'll get to them.
Thanks, Jenny. Thanks, Kanan. Thanks, Hoka. Thanks, Jean-Michel. Thank you, Shri Mataji. Good night, everybody. And happy meditating.
Thank you.